So level 0 is about all around the world, and it's written by Emily Cook, who adopted a lot of the ideas of Charlotte Mason and her teachings. I think it's great. I'm just so excited. This will be a part of my rant series, I guess you could say. It's not even really a thing, but I'm thinking of making it a thing. This is probably really loud. It's just my eucalyptus fan. And excuse this, the pollen count is really high here in Georgia right now. So these are allergies, hence my eucalyptus fan. I do not sell oils, I swear I do not. I'm actually a plant therapy fan, which is not an MLM, and eucalyptus helps with my allergies like that. I don't think oils can cure you, everything and anything, but allergies or any type of congestion, eucalyptus is the key. But anyway, so yeah, I just started thinking, and I'm just sitting here thinking, which I tend to do a lot, and I just realized this coming school year, I will be homeschooling 4 children. Four kids. So it will be 2 second graders and 2 kindergartners, and I do second grade like that because I really like to think that my boys are, a year behind the typically aged child. So I say first, second. When people ask them what grade are you in, I let them say whatever they want, because I really don't measure that way their age. They'll be in second grade, and my girls will be starting kindergarten. It's just so crazy. So I have been doing curriculum research. Of course I know what works for my boys might not work for my girls, and I've always really been drawn to the style of teaching, or the style of homeschool, to where you can teach all your children from the same lesson. They can be at different levels, or have, be at different levels of development, and still have a takeaway. I've always been drawn to that style of teaching. And I have been looking at Build Your Library. And I know in the past they had, kindergarten written at the top, and I didn't like that. And then I thought, well, I guess I could always take that cover off. But I decided not to do it last year. This year, current year, I really just focused on reading and math with my boys. And then we would do extra projects, whatever I felt like I had the time. I do this a lot. That just means there's more into it, that I want to rant on. And, I can go off on a tangent. But, all about me, or just learning about different things like space or the water cycle. So we'll do like little segments, or little work studies, whatever you want to call them, on that. But we really focused on reading and math. After Christmas, we started dabbling on writing a lot more, and it's just crazy how much they're developing, in such a short amount of time. And I know it's because I'm allowing them to develop on their own before I introduce certain things. So anyway, so this Build Your Own Library, I'm so excited to teach it. I love how they took kindergarten off, and it says kindergarten, in small letters, ages 4 to 6. Now my boys will be 7 this month. 19 days, they'll be 7. So all of this is 4 to 6. I've looked at many videos. I've looked at the book list on here, and I feel like it is age appropriate for them. Okay, So, my kids have special needs, and I feel like it will be so perfect for them. They're about to be 7. They still carry around monkeys and bears and still love their stuffies like in public, So they're still very, very, very innocent, and I feel like this would be perfect for them. I actually think it makes me think even more so, on the style of teaching, how I feel like it's more beneficial, or it's easier to let them develop before you start introducing things. Just because although they're reading and writing now, this doesn't really expect the child to read and write, as to where like a tip, but they're gaining so much knowledge and information and insight, as to where a typical kindergarten kid, there's just so much expectation on them. This, I feel like I haven't done it yet, but I feel like it's going to allow them to just absorb and have so much more takeaway without the added pressure and expectation. So I'm really excited to be able to do this with all 4 of my kids at the same time. And I know they're going to love it because they all love animals. So I just printed it. I'm so excited. I did front and back. I'm going to go get it bound, or what do you call it? The spiral casing or whatever on the side. I'll probably go to, either Office Depot or Staples, whatever one I drive nearby. I'm going to stick this in my car, so I'd be like, oh yeah, it's there. I need to go stop it here. Another thing about the book list, I decided to purchase all the books. You don't have to do that, okay? I've decided to do that because, for me, convenience is everything. Readily accessible things is everything for me. Being ADHD, I have executive dysfunction, and as much as I would love to be organized and go check out books from the library, it's just not for me. I mean, we do go to the library. I love the library. But something so it's not really that structured, but something structured, depending on me getting a book and planning and then returning it or remembering to renew it and all of that, is not going to be great for me. I can say, I lose things too. So I've probably spent $300-$400 at my library because of lost books. And then I also have children who lose things too. So I just didn't think it was a great idea for me to plan on borrowing. So I will be purchasing the books. I've actually already started buying them. And yeah, so that's just what I decided to do. I'm not an organized person. As you can see, look at my background. I'm just not an organized person. So when I put all my eggs in one basket, it has to be for something that is readily accessible and very easy for me. So paying for convenience is going to be my ticket, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've decided to do. And yeah, so I will be purchasing all of the books, or the books that we decide to use. And yeah, so that's that. I'm just really excited. You should really check this out. Alright, so it is a Charlotte Mason, I don't know what you call it. It's underneath that umbrella of Charlotte Mason. Look her up. She's genius, and yes, I feel like every child could benefit from her style of teaching. And that's really what I strive for. I do get away from it sometimes. Again, just because I try to do what's easiest for me. But in a perfect world, I would follow everything Charlotte Mason. I would. But yeah, that's my little rant for tonight. Those are the things I was thinking about tonight. My thoughts for tonight. So, thanks you, Paula. Excuse me. I need to turn my fan back on now, but it's breaking up now. I swear, eucalyptus works. But anyway, thank you for watching, and please subscribe. So level 0 is